Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another session of Roll for Attention, the Tales of Umbra Victus. It is nice to meet all of you again. We're back already.
He survived.
Yes, before we roll into tonight's episode, as always, quick word from our sponsor, our lovely sponsor, that the Vixens have multiple sets from, Dice Envy.
For the Dice Goblin and you, and yes, this is a giant bag of hoarding.
Yes. Have amazing, they have a lot of sets, so, and I'm not going to say they're featured one right now because it's going to come out a week later, but use our promo code ATTENTION to get 10% off your first purchase, and if you've already used it to get the 10% off, keep using it, and let Dice Envy know that
you love us.
Well, we sent them your way, and you do love us, and all their amazing dice, even their metal ones. I love their metal dice. So thank you. Thank you.
Click, math rocks.
Click, clock, math rocks. So thank you to Dice Envy. We love you. Also, not sponsorship, but also shout-outs to D&D Beyond for the character sheets of keeping track of all the crap you guys have in spells and items. It makes life so much easier, including, especially for me. And Hero Forge for the amazing minis they make and all the minis you guys had made.
One section.
Ian is here. He is outside, waiting for hopefully his new character to be introduced, but he is here. So that's the end of everything. So we are ready to roll into tonight's episode of The Tales of Umbra Victus. So, where we last left off, arriving back in Zarashok. Talia, you had used your sending stone that you had paired with Vaughn to let them know they had returned. The message was received, but she did not reply. Went to Tharashk's trade, try to see if you could get more Eberron Dragon Shards. He is technically waiting on his next shipment.
And we were technically lucky he sold them to us in the first place.
Yes, but you looked like you were ready to spend coin, and he's like, I'm not going to refuse coin. Nail was his name.
N-A-E-L.
N-A-E-L. Nail. Went back to OU's little shop. It was still standing. And in the 3 days he's traveled with you, he's come a long way.
Yes, he has. 3 fucking days.
3 days.
It's like longer.
Oh my god, 3 days.
D&D is just like Dragon Ball Z Abridged. We're on Namek for 300 episodes. It's been 3 days.
Yep.
Made your way to Oomach and Vaughn's residence. They were not there. Did see tracks that led to the tree that they had used for transportation via plants. That was they left.
2 hours old.
They left right before you sent the message.
About a half hour before I sent the message.
Yes.
Which is more worrying that they're not responding.
Yeah. But they did receive it. In this.
Means they're alive. Or at least.
In this downtime of just trying to see if they respond, Talia made another healing potion successfully.
44 plus
40,
bitches.
yeah. Alchemists. Sir Valerian keeping watch during this downtime and saw Isaac and proceeded to rage and run out to fight his son.
Again.
Dispatched Isaac fairly easy this time around.
Way too easily.
Yeah. And as Kor dealt the killing blow to Isaac and his corporeal form went back into the Kyber Dragon Shard, a Rakshasa known as Mordakesh, who I named let slip. Whoops.
Party still doesn't know.
Yeah, Party still doesn't know. Dropped his invisibility and proceeded to lay waste to Sir Valerian.
Literally.
As he was solely focused on Sir Valerian, all of you trying to get that focus off of him, grabbed Isaac's shard, and as you grabbed the shard, Mordakesh delivered a killing blow to Sir Valerian, and as he did, you watched as Sir Valerian's body began to grow this yellow and red, turned to ash, and all that was left was a Kyber shard. Much like
Isaac. Like Isaac.
Yes, like Isaac's.
Did that include like all of his armor and
Everything.
weapons
Yeah.
and everything?
Like, magical weapons get destroyed, so everything that was on him, like his body turned to ash, but like all the magical weapons went into the shard.
Okay.
So everything on his person is in that shard.
Okay.
Mordakesh grabbing
Yes.
Sir Valerian's soul shard, decide to teleport out. You trying to stop him unsuccessfully, and that is where we end it.
Did that count? Question: did that count as a cast since it was an auto fail?
What was it?
Counter spell.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
The counter spell.
Yeah,
Because he cast it and he chose not to be affected.
Yeah, he
by it.
chose not to be affected.
Okay, so it was considered a cast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just needed to know to keep track of how many spells
Yes,
left.
that was a cast.
Okay.
And that's where we ended last session. So picking up
And I fucking hate you for it.
where we
Complicated emotions.
left off. Umbra Victus.
Yeah. Just gonna pick up the plaintiff longsword and put it back in its scabbard.
Okay.
Oh, you can come out from under there now.
Okay.
I'll walk back inside.
I'm not following.
You were a good boy, are you?
I'm good at hiding. Sorry.
Yeah.
You are good at hiding.
Is everyone okay?
So, do you remember when we fought Unkyveri's son? And when we killed him, basically, he went into that shard?
Yeah.
So that just happened to Unkyveri.
We got the shot though, right?
No. We have his son's shard. But we don't have Unkyveri.
Kind of just like sits on the ground. Bro, that sucks.
I agree with you on that. It sucks.
Can I hear any of this outside?
How far outside are you?
Passive.
I'm asking.
Yeah, passive perception and kind of. How's your emotional state right now?
I have. Emotions
Yeah,
other
you're.
than
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah, you're not.
Okay,
You don't hear any of that.
that's fine. That's completely fine. Asking questions.
Sorry, everyone see my face. Have to. There we
I
go.
cleaned your nose.
Huh?
I cleaned out your nose.
Hell yeah, got all the gold out of it too.
You nasty.
That I am.
As Orianna is explaining to OU, I just peek around the corner of the house and make sure that Talia is still there.
She hasn't gone anywhere.
Talia, come inside.
5 minutes. Plops down cross-legged on the ground. And just stares.
So, we're gonna, once we finish what we came here to do, we're gonna try to get Unkyveri back. It just might be a little while.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Are you okay, Cor? It's okay if you're not. But we did come here to accomplish a task.
You have a job to do. said 5 minutes. So we have to give her 10 minutes. And then
we need to talk.
And during that 5 minutes, you've already read what she's thinking.
Oh, yeah. And as you're not saying this out loud, thinking it.
Screaming very loudly between my ears.
Yes. And as you get near to at the end of this string of thoughts of anger and anguish and just all around bullshit, your sending stone goes off.
My Vaughn sending stone.
Your Vaughn sending stone.
Okay. And pull it out and listen to it.
Oomach and Vaughn and I will... Oomach and I will be back tomorrow. We had some more explain to do to Doc. If you're still around, we'll meet you back at our place.
Son of a bitch was right. Just stand up and walk back inside.
Okay.
we're just gonna go and sit down next to Orianna and lay her head down.
Where are you guys sitting?
Next to OU.
On the bed, on the floor?
On the floor.
On the
He's
floor.
on the floor.
He
Okay,
plopped
I
down.
just...
Yeah, he just plopped down on the floor.
We're all your
That
height.
sucks.
We're all your height.
Yeah. She'll walk over and plop down. Only just slightly further away than what would be uncomfortable. So, like, here.
Hi.
Hi, buddy. Okay. Well, Mom always said lists are your best friend when there's entirely too much to think about.
There's
Because
a lot.
all it is words on paper. And that's not overwhelming. Never quite believed her on that last part, but she's a wise woman, so.
So, order of operations.
We came here with a job to do.
Yeah.
And that job has an express deadline that we're aware of and have some control over. We can't do that until we have transportation. I did hear back from Vaughn finally.
What'd they say?
They went to see Doc.
Sir Valerian was right.
That's what I said. So, they won't be back until tomorrow. And it would take us longer than that to hike there, and I'll be honest, it's probably not a good idea for me to see Peaches right now. Would not end well.
Well, I also would not like to
Yeah.
hike to the Demon Wastes either.
No.
Who knows what's in
I
the
don't want to
forest?
walk through that.
So,
My Infernal's a bit rusty.
you have Infernal. So,
Yeah, right over there.
2 sessions in a row! Shit!
He wasn't expecting that.
I know, I got him this early last night.
All right.
He wasn't expecting my Infernal's a bit rusty.
Anyway. So, yeah. I mean, while we might not be okay with it, that's what we have.
Well, I'm bleeding in several places currently, so I would like to.
If I had any healing spells, I would have used them by now.
Okay. say, we really should figure
Butterfly.
out a way.
Seraphina.
Still not entirely comfortable with all the magic things that happen.
Let's do that.
Elements, cool.
Where actually are you? On a scale of
Oh.
0
On
to what your
scale of
max hit
0 to
points
A
is.
40?
17
How you
out of
feeling?
40.
Cool. Level 2.
I don't feel well.
Yeah, because I didn't prepare.
If only warlocks got healing spells.
I mean...
I have one.
Oh, wait, I
And
did.
it's not technically.
I lied.
No.
We're not casting Healing Word, we're casting Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I didn't think I had it prepared. But I do. Still 2nd level. So 2d8 plus 3.
Yeah, Cure Wounds. A lot better than.
Well, yeah, but I always have Healing Word prepared.
You roll, right?
Yes. 11.
Better.
The butterfly that landed on your nose glows red.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we still should get some rest before Uomach and Vaughn get here.
I mean, rest is one thing. Sleep is an entirely different matter. We'll see how that goes. By this time, it's what time?
About 4:30, with the 4 hours you
Yeah.
use to make your
Healing.
healing potion, traveling around town to visit OU's shop, nails,
The fight.
the fight. Well, the fight was only 30 seconds.
It's crazy how that
Fucking action economy fucks with my head, man.
Yeah.
feels like that.
D&D, where you can travel halfway across the globe in a matter of minutes. Battle. Yet a 30-second battle takes you 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, about that.
Like I said, D&D is just DBZ at this point.
Yes, it is. It's always been D&D. It's that astronaut meme.
Yeah.
It's always been D&D. Oh, God. Okay, so... Other than what we already have, and she'll motion at OU's hat. Can I flip the brim a little bit?
Still covered in dirt, by the way.
I mean,
At
there
this
were
point, we're not worried about
lesser,
their.
Yeah.
least important thing. Is there anything else that we need to have to bring with us?
Do you have your cloak?
Yes. We'll flip the hood up.
That's fancy.
Mm-hmm. I had forgotten about this particular infusion. So,
I'll just need to prepare some new spells before we go. Because I have a feeling fire is not going to work too well underwater.
probably not, dear.
Lightning, maybe. Not so much fire.
No, yeah. Just gotta be careful with that, though, because, you know, electricity and conducting in water.
Mm.
You might not shock the thing you're intending to shock.
I'll make sure to aim forward. Not left.
Not to
Not
the left.
Yeah. Yeah. She starts to explain how water conductivity works and then just, no, not
Nope.
the time. Not the time.
You just see the glazed look go
Just-
over
yeah,
Orianna's
just
face, like, I don't give a
not the
flying
time.
fuck.
Not the time. So... Core, didn't you buy a book on these Murray type people that we're gonna go see?
Merfolk.
Yeah.
Dude, I totally did. I completely
However-
forgot about that. Yes. Yes, I did.
However,
It was Merfolk of the Thunder Sea.
okay.
The Shagan. Not the Merfolk of the Keeper's Maw.
Any knowledge is better
Yeah.
than none.
So, however long before we try to eat something for dinner, I would like to spend reading that book.
Okay. Make a general intelligence check.
And then Tell me how long that took.
While she's reading, I'm just gonna just keep an eye out the window.
Okay.
So
You didn't use the metal dice. You didn't use the blue dragon. That's your own fault.
Woman?
6. I'm back, guys.
You didn't use
Metal
the blue
dice,
dragon.
metal dice,
That was
metal
your
dice.
No, it didn't roll for me well when I was practicing with it.
fault. That's why you don't practice with it.
Jesus.
You know it works. Okay, so what does she get with that roll?
With that roll, it's not a very hard DC.
I was gonna say, because I'm also a hermit. I
Yeah.
feel like I should get
Yeah,
And it's a storybook, not an actual...
It's not a picture book. Let me pull it up. There we go. You get the general not gist, but I'm looking for a better word for stats. Characteristics of the merfolk. They're an amphibious race, mostly reside in water, but can live on dry land, humanoid in form. The merfolk of the Thunder Sea are very territorial. There is a select group of the merfolk and the Shogun that have direct ties and relations with the city of Sharn and the trade routes that go through the Thunder Sea, and they will protect those trade routes. And then there's also the other group of the merfolk and the Shogun that kind of dicks.
What nothing to do with humanity, basically?
At war with the elves of the continent of Arenal. Mm-hmm. So they're very territorial and very protective of their things.
That sounds familiar.
They sound like dragons of the sea.
Well, I was saying they sound like the druids.
Gotcha.
Okay. Territorial.
Kind of assholes.
Yeah.
Some of them assholes, some of them not.
Depending on what your allegiances lie with, they can be helpful, or they can just attack your boat and take your shit.
Cool.
And sink your ship.
Does it say anything about their relation with goblins? How they feel about goblins?
No.
That would be
They probably don't deal a lot with goblins.
goblins and water.
Yeah. Well, they can live on land too. So they've seen.
They can exist on land, yeah. I'm assuming that you're sharing all of the things that you're reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So while she's reading, I'm just kind of keeping an eye out the window, making sure we don't get any more visitors.
Okay.
More ambushes.
So, perception check?
Perception.
21.
21. No one around.
Are we in for the night, ladies, or are we leaving?
Where would we go?
I'm asking.
What kind of food do we have for dinner?
I'm still pretty well stocked from the last time we went shopping.
Might as well just be in for the night then. I don't know what else we're gonna do.
Bridgewell Castle went around the house.
Okay.
Wait, this island?
Yeah? She's not gonna be sleeping anytime soon. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you're casting that at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So it'll be out at 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm. When it goes off, it wakes me up, right? We talked about that.
Yes.
Okay.
It wakes you up for two things. The alarm is tripped, or you know alarm is off.
Right. I'm assuming. In my head, it's like there's a different tone in the brain that says, hey, by the way, it's off now.
Instead of, hey, there's an intruder.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Instead of a ding-a-ling-a-ling, it's a ding-ding for going off.
Yeah. And now I'm imagining my alarms at work. Great.
You're welcome.
That alarm, there's phone
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay.
So we're just gonna eat some dinner and
Go to bed.
Yeah. I
might
mean,
as well cook something.
hold please.
I'm gonna check in with Tari and Kala, make sure they're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, not pushing about that, but I really want to.
They're all right, but they sense the emotional instability going through you right now, so they're more worried about you.
Do they know why?
As long as they're okay. As long as they're there.
They are there.
I'm just gonna be checking for them more often now. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. I will give OU a bath. First I'm going to hug him very, very hard and also rub my face on his face and get dirt all over my face. And then I will give him a bath. And then I will rinse my face too and say it's bedtime.
Dry him off with my hands.
You don't actually want me to cook dinner?
Well, we gotta get nice and presentable for dinner.
You said it was bedtime. That's why I'm asking.
It's almost bedtime.
Okay.
Dinner first, OU?
Let's die.
Okay. Can we try to stay clean so we don't have to take another bath?
Yes.
Okay.
There should be some silverware around here.
You guys want to deal with that and I'll deal with this?
Yeah.
I have root veggies, animal fat, and bacon and sausage. So some kind of hash of some variety.
Yeah.
Sausage and veggies.
And bacon.
And bacon.
So I think Para has all the eggs.
Could you cook it with the Solana spice?
I sure can.
I heard that from here.
Yeah. It's my wrist. Don't have to do anything special to it. It just happens. This one. 18.
Nice.
Fairly easy for you. It takes you about 30 minutes with cutting the root veggies, taking them out, making this prepping. 25-30 minutes pass as you guys watch as Talia prepares dinner for all of you. And
Gotta get all the condensation.
Sorry.
no, you're fine. Dinner is ready.
Breakfast for dinner.
Thank you, Talia.
Enjoy. Take a plate and go. Sit on the floor in the corner.
So then we're just gonna kind of eat in silence.
Yeah.
Does OU actually eat properly? For OU?
Still using his hands, but not shoveling. It is like he's already had his bath, so it's like
Very daintily.
very
With his
daintily.
fingers.
Yes.
What do I have to mark off, by the way?
How much you want to use? So you're serving for 4.
I have 10 of the
It was
veggies.
10 pounds. It was 10 pounds of bacon.
10 pounds of bacon, 3 pounds of sausage, animal fat, root vegetables.
You probably used about a half a pound of the sausage, pound of bacon, and then you probably used to counteract all the meats. I'd say you used about 5 of the root vegetables. And how much spice, Solana spice you use, that is up to you.
I mean, it's a 1 pound bag. I mean,
Yeah, so how much
You
you want to
use,
use of it?
Sprinkle.
healthy sprinkle at every stage of cooking,
Okay.
because that is how I roll. So that's how she's gonna roll.
I just keep throwing shit in until I hear my ancestors be like, "That's enough, child."
Yeah.
This is enough, my child. Yes.
Yeah, that's how I cook at home. I'm just like, That could actually be good.
That's like when Greg asked me how to season the chili when he was making my chili for the first time. I was like, I don't know.
I just
Cover the top this many times with this and do that. He's like, I need measurements. I'm like, I don't have any.
It's why I love and hate my wife when she tries to ask me cooking questions. Well, how much should I use? When you think you have enough. Well, how much is enough? When it's enough.
When it's
Are you
enough.
better at baking? Because I am better at baking.
Well, baking, you have to be measurement
Baking is
oriented.
science for hungry people.
Yes. No.
Roll for attention.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
How long should we cook the chicken?
3.
Until it's done.
19.
There you go. 19. There we
yeah,
go.
you were the one that said roughly.
You took my job from me. How dare you?
Things happening, goddammit.
Yep. So y'all just eating dinner in silence.
I also slipped the 2 veggies that were in my bag and just like slide them over to Talia and be like, I kept these, but they're gonna go bad in my bag, so.
I was gonna say, I don't know how edible they are anymore.
I mean,
It's only been a couple days.
they're existing in the same bag that mine is, and
Yeah.
they're root vegetables. So they're in an essentially airless environment. I think they'll be okay.
They'll be fine.
So 7, not 5.
Maybe.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have an attachment to my vegetables.
I know, honey.
That and your tea.
Mm-hmm.
Vegetables and tea.
Oh,
It's
By the
me
way-
in real life.
just in case you were wondering, because I never actually told you, your lunar nectar tea has negative essence.
Ooh. Okay.
What does that mean?
I can make
The
some
stuff
very
that
interesting
the
things.
squealing that she does when she does the thing where she mixes the stuff.
The thing with the stuff.
That's about as much as I know, but I have celebrated with her.
Yes.
So,
Pull out one of the healing potions. Like, when I make things like this, I get very excited. That's healing version. I have bombs that I can make. I have poison things that I can make.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You see the tiefling ears kind of perk up
Perk up a
there.
little bit.
Poison, you say?
Poison.
Fire. Explosions.
Yeah. I mean, I can run the whole list if you want me to.
No, that's fine.
But no, the
eyes
negative.
glazed over again.
Yep.
The negative, you can do poison damage. I can't scroll. Thunder, essentially a low level thunder wave spell. Necrotic damage. And I can make a resistance potion.
Alchemist, man.
Fire, cold, or lightning. For 1 minute.
Nice.
Nice.
So, that begs the question. Since I have nothing else to do. Do I
Might
make
as well
more?
make something else.
Do I make more healing potions, or do I try something
after
else?
Yeah.
that?
Yes, please.
Best defense is a good offense, is what some people say. So I figured I would throw it to the group
Yes, please.
because time.
Considering our little child here basically got one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The syringe is perpetually filled at this point.
good. Oh, you had your dinner.
Delicious.
Good. Glad.
Are you sleepy?
Well, not really.
Yeah.
Maybe we could try to play a game or something.
It's okay, I don't think... Oh, you can sit in silence, I'm good at that.
You're okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
You did learn how to meditate for 30 minutes.
How bored did he get though?
Pretty bored. You missed it.
Oh, how bored did you get when you were?
No, that was fun. I didn't know there was a word for napping.
Oh.
Talia's actively trying not to laugh and failing miserably.
When
Cora's definitely actually laughing too.
when,
Oh, buddy.
when Mama Cora was meditating, you took a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So I taught him how to nap for 30 minutes. I see.
I mean, you taught him how to nap sitting up for 30 minutes.
Instead of hanging upside down on my tail.
Have to take him back to the temple someday. Teach him how to actually meditate.
Oh, good luck with that, darling.
Can't wait to see that reaction.
Seeing as Sorlona is
Yeah.
the dreaming dark currently, no. It's not gonna happen.
I would love to see the reaction to your people at your temple and
Would I bring a goblin
charm.
home?
Yeah. And a tiefling.
Well, that's a
Goblin and a
conversation.
tiefling.
That's a conversation.
The people are very accepting.
Side eye from the gnome.
Accepting people.
I'm interested.
Massive amounts of side eye from the gnome.
I'm also interested to see how your friend will react.
Bashara.
I'm just gonna sit over here and not be in character.
I'm going to sit over here and fail to be in character.
Okay.
I think that Bashara would just want me to be happy. So.
Well, if we ever catch up to her, or if she ever finds it, you know what I mean. Guess we'll find out.
If our
We
paths
will
ever
find
cross.
There is no if. There will be a when. Jorlin will find her, I'm
I was gonna
assuming.
say, well, Jordan better get his ass in gear then.
Could probably check in with him too.
Oh, excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah,
Charming, dear. Charming.
I'll go ahead and use my sending stone to Jorlin.
Okay.
And Jorlin checking in. Any news on Vishara or Reelis helps? Any other information? Pertinent information.
19. You have 6 more words.
That's all I have drawn.
Okay.
Let me
You don't have to use all 25, so.
let me flip the note binder to Realist Helps.
Yeah, he's gotta go backwards.
Backing up. Backing up.
Okay.
Oh, here comes some bullshit.
I have not found them, but they are pursuing a potential lead of an old friend of mine. Trying to re-establish their trail, or if not their trail, then for Caius.
Then what?
If he can't find their trail, he's looking for Caius's trail.
That's what I thought you said.
Caius.
Did we know who Caius is?
I do.
Player or character knows?
I'm pretty sure character. No?
Never met a Caius.
Okay. I misremembered.
Pursuing the friend's trail. If can't find them.
Looking for Caius.
Do I know who Caius is?
No.
None of us know who Caius is.
Okay.
It is a 2 charge, yeah? The one you made
No,
for
for
Jorlin?
Bashara.
Oh, that's right. Well, I could have used that one.
Technically speaking, yes, you could have.
Because he had
Because
it.
he has it.
But
Yeah.
but you didn't say that you did.
You just said you were sending to Jorlin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he gave you a
specify
sending
which
stone.
Right.
Yeah. Let's say I used the Fashara one. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah.
Because for all you know, he still has it.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting surprise.
Yeah, getting Bashar on the other end.
Okay. What friend are you talking about? And is Vashara safe?
And who's Caius?
And who's Caius?
I was 14.
You don't have to use all 25.
No, but if you have them and you have more questions, use them. Shoot the pigeon if you want.
And are you well?
You got a little something on your. There you go.
I am fine. I cannot answer if Bashar is okay. And Caius is the general of Midsommar, the Golden Savior, or as they like to call themselves, the Golden Order.
General of
I saw that smirk. The General of the Golden Order. This is... You have no idea what this is. I almost did a lore drop that I can't do a lore drop for.
No, you can't.
the Golden Savior.
Did kind of do a lore drop. We were really drunk though.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
That's why I'm like, I have to check myself. I have to chickadee check
more.
myself before I riggedy wreck myself.
Chickadee check myself.
No more steins for Bryant.
Yeah, no more steins. No more steins.
You drink way too much, way too fast.
He didn't answer what friend they're pursuing.
No.
No. He just left that
Conveniently.
wholly alone.
Yep.
Okay. He likes to do that.
Mhm.
Yes, he does.
I
Especially
mean,
for a dragon.
yeah.
Did you say dragon?
Yes, she
Dragon.
did. Not the
Dragon.
lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
I'm gonna pull out
Dragon.
the Jorlin Sending Stone as well. And I'm gonna say...
I fucking love it.
because
Go
for
Might
I
as
mean,
well
hey,
make the most of
I
it.
probably said out loud, like...
I think God is just going to make a magical fucking wild surge effect that spreads all across the world of Eberron and destroy every sending stone because holy shit, I forgot you had that one.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
The Jorlin one.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got the Vashara one and the Jorlin one. So I have...
Technically, I also have a Jorlin one.
Which was
Zelda.
Zelda.
Yes.
Yeah.
You did that.
I would have said out loud, like, he tends to leave information out, and then you would have said for a dragon. So,
That's
said.
that's an alchemy jug conversation.
Yeah, because you did tell me that Jordan was a dragon.
We were all there. I
Yeah.
was there. We were
Yeah.
puddled at that point.
The only one that didn't know was Valerian, because he didn't hear.
no, he did hear.
He did.
No.
Yeah, he did.
But he is gone.
Okay.
Yes. You've conveniently left out the friend they're pursuing right now. You also conveniently left out that you are a dragon.
Busted. Busted. Obviously out of game.
Sincerely told by my friend Hellcat.
Said with as much venom as humanly or as Kalishtarly possible.
Yeah.
Yes, which is not very possible for a Kalashtar.
I don't know. I've seen you. You can.
I can get feisty.
Feisty. That's a good word.
The message is received.
He gonna leave her on red.
You're gonna leave her on scene.
Maybe.
There is
Laugh through the sentence.
about 2 minutes go by.
Trying to formulate his words.
I see. Keep that to yourself. And I gave you that answer that my old friend is Midsommar.
Oh, Caius and the friend are the same.
No,
Oh.
Midsommar is the friend. Out of game, you remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Vishara would remember this out of game, and you out of game. Midsommar is the
Golden
ancient
Savior,
is the golden savior that
Yes.
he did not give you the name because he didn't want to give you guys the name for obvious reasons.
Damien.
No,
Oh.
that's just remember. Fuck you! You're making me do a lore drop for a second for a different campaign.
So stop talking.
Yeah, you have to talk. So, just to clear it up, Midsommar is the friend that they are trailing right now. If they
is
can't
Jorlin's
find-
old friend that they're trying to find.
Right.
AKA the Golden Savior.
The golden savior.
Okay, but if they can't find him, then they're looking for Caius, which is the general.
Who
General of the
the
Golden
he
Okay.
is the basically, if the Golden Savior is the leader of the Golden Order, then Caius is his right-hand man. He is the one that leads the Golden Order.
Okay.
That makes much more sense.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I will be happy to clarify that one.
There we go.
Because that did sound just like you were talking about Caius.
Yeah.
Well, that's how Jorlin was.
I understand that.
He's
So,
very cryptic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he basically
Jordan.
he said, "Give it to yourself." I did give you that answer. It was Midsommar, and then did he?
No, he's done.
He's
Yeah,
done.
that's, that was the end of sending.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was done.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
Jorlin
was
is.
just like, fuck, now they know.
Jorlin will give you answers, but he's not just going to flat out tell you things. And you are quickly deducing this very fast, as you've messaged him 3 times now.
Yeah.
Technically, you could do it again.
I think he's done. So while they're doing that, I'm gonna be listening, but I'm still just gonna be like keeping an eye out the window.
Okay.
One ear out the window, one ear in the...
Mm-hmm. Eyes out the window, ears behind me.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So perception check again.
Yes.
14.
It's starting to get... The sun's starting to set, so it's getting a little dark, but no one's around.
Okay.
Uomach and Vaughn's location outside of the downtown area of Zarashok is exactly for this reason.
Yep.
If they need something or someone, they'll go into town, but no one will.
ever comes to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Well, we've had too many encounters at this house to not be on my
Nobody is telling you not to do what you're doing.
Yep.
Least of all the gnome.
Yeah. I mean, you
So-
just lost a friend, so.
So, about what time is it?
It's about...
That's sending wouldn't have taken that long.
No, it's how long did you guys eat dinner before you wanted to... How long did you eat dinner in silence before you wanted to start
Probably
that?
an hour.
Probably half hour to an hour, yeah.
Okay. So it's about 7:30. With everything... With the reading of the book, cooking, dinner, and eating. It's about 7:30.
Okay. I'm gonna go for
So would
another
that be
health potion.
considered a short rest? Since we're just...
Yeah. You're not doing anything during it, so...
I have to actually pay attention to that.
Yes.
Rather than actually hitting that, I'm just gonna unclick one of those. That's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Got my spell slot back.
Well, actually, I am gonna, just in case something happens.
You're gonna hit
Some
die.
hit dice.
Gonna spend some hit dice.
Uh-huh.
I had to use like... How many of my
You
hit
used
dice?
3.
No, I used like 4.
Oh, okay. So, sorry. Yeah, you used 4, so you have 3. Aren't you?
No, it comes back after a long rest.
I thought you guys are level 7, though.
We are.
Yeah.
So if you used 4, you should have 3 left.
Yeah.
4 plus 3 is 7.
I'm gonna use...
No, I have 6. Oh, plus my rogue one.
Yep.
So yeah, 7. Okay, I was just looking at my warlock
Multi-class.
hit dice. So
Multi-class.
Yeah,
So
that's
no,
why I was like,
have
I'm.
7.
Yeah, you
I get
have.
orange hair when I say that. Sorry.
How many hit dice are you spending?
She had
4.
4. Okay.
That
was a
That was
7.
a 7.
I saw.
8, 9.
13.
13.
20.
20 points.
And there you go.
That should
Well
be
done.
back up to full.
94 now. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Opa.
Opa. All right.
So, I'm gonna go for another health potion. That would put me up at like 11.
Yeah, right around 11. Okay. What type of water essences are you using?
The blue.
Blue herbs.
Yeah.
The commons.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
5. 6. Fuck. I don't know how I organize my shit. It is 5. There it is.
And then mark off 25 gold.
Yup.
In that 4 hours, what are you and OU? What are you two and OU doing? Just kind of Getting the little one ready for bed. Try to get him to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell him
That's gonna succeed.
a bedtime story that was told to me by my parents growing up in Charlotte.
Okay.
Oh. That's just an intelligence check, right?
Yeah, but with your proficiency bonus because you have the alchemist supplies.
So plus 6.
Plus 6.
24.
24.
Nice.
I need you to roll again. You've succeeded. You may have really succeeded.
Okay.
As in,
like, roll another alchemy check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $22.
22?
16 plus 6.
22. Okay.
This might be like a freaking superior healing potion.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because I have to double check. Because they are common items, it's not a superior, because a superior is 12d4 plus 12.
Yeah.
Is a superior lower than a supreme?
Yes.
Supreme
Yes.
is 20d4.
20d4.
That's right. That's the one that we have.
That's a lot.
Yes, so...
That's the one that we have.
Oh, and me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me double check this one. Yeah, no, it is superior. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's an 8d4 plus 8.
Nice.
Yeah, because a supreme is 10d4 plus 20. Yeah, so that is
I
a...
had 2 of them. I gave one to Al.
Yeah, that is a very, very good success. So you now have a superior healing potion, which is 8d4 plus 8.
Amazing.
God, you just like super succeed every time you're making potions.
Potions, yes.
Yeah. Another slap in the face for the Bitcoin network.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to do that. My bad.
I know.
I just mean for her, she's probably like, why can I do this? But
I mean,
that.
that usually you hear the squeal of excitement, and she's just gonna
Why could I create
burst into
this?
tears while she's bottling it.
Yeah, like why was I able to create this awesome healing potion, but I couldn't do the fire coin?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, expending the 25 gold, the essences, the 2 blue herbs. If you create your potion in that 4 hours,
Yeah.
are you two just getting ready for bed as she's finishing up potions? Okay.
Oh, you fell asleep from my story?
Yeah. Yeah, he
So
is
after
conked
Cor
out.
finished his telling her story, I'm just gonna look at her and just be like, that was the first bedtime story I've heard, and she kind of has to stop and think for a minute.
Shut the fuck up for a second.
15 years?
How old are you?
24.
Actually didn't know.
Knew my height, but not my age. Come on. I mean, she did say she's been in that world for 14 years since she was 10.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
I don't remember this since she was 10, but I believe you.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, so she kind of had to stop and think for a minute because it's been a
Gnomes
while.
mature
since
at the
she-
same age as normal people. They just stay at different levels for longer.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gnomes. It's year 1 to year 11 kid. 12 to 19 is the teenage years, and then it's like 20 to 175 is your young adult phase, and then 176 to about 300 years is your adult age, and then the 301 to the 600 year age is.
You're old.
Here's my height of adulthood, and now it's going downhill.
You are the leader
You've
of the
hit
water
30.
tribe. Got it.
Yeah.
You've hit 30.
Yeah, you've hit 30.
Holy crap, that's crazy.
I mean, I'm only 31, so.
Yeah, she young. Cause you're
31.
No, your mom. She's in her. Didn't we say like in the 200s?
Something like that.
Okay.
I'd have to go back and look at the
Yeah,
So, that's a long time. Who told you the last bedtime story that you heard?
Anyone else? I don't remember. Been on my own since I was a little younger than 10. And then from 10 till about 8 months ago. It was with Slurm and he was teaching me everything. He wasn't the nicest.
What happened to your parents?
Don't really know. They disappeared. I don't know if they just left or if they were. I don't know.
Does Slurm know?
No. At least not that he's told me.
How did you meet Slurm?
Well, when you're 10 years old and on your own, kinda gotta do what you can to survive. Just trying to steal from a food cart. Got caught. They don't exactly take kindly to tieflings. Hold on. I gotta double check this real quick.
Keeping track of 2 backstories.
Because my brain is not really remembering where. Regal Court, that's what it was. My brain had to remember what city I was from.
Regal.
Yeah. They don't exactly take kindly to tieflings in Regalport, and it's kind of a. It's where all the royalty of the Lazar principalities lives. So.
So were you born of royalty?
No. I mean, from what I remember, my parents were relatively well off. But not royalty. Tieflings never had much of a high status.
Understanding, yeah. Well, if it makes you feel better, living in a monastery, no one is of any status. So.
No. Anyway, so yeah, Slurm. He has his own pact with a patron, but his is more lineage based. His ancestors made a pact with the demon years and years and years and years ago, and he's a gnome, so that tells you how long ago that was. He hates his patron. He hates demons. But for some reason, took pity on me and told the guards I was his charge. Been training me ever since.
Oh, well, I don't appreciate that he was not kind to you and still got you to where you are right now. I wouldn't have met you.
I'm alive. For what it's worth. And she kind of just looks up.
I'm addressing this conversation.
I'm showing feelings. Who's listening?
Well, yeah.
Speaking of, I'm assuming since we're just in the hut that I'm actually able to hear all
Yeah.
of
Oh
this.
yeah.
I'm not being quiet about
I know,
it.
but my passive perception is fuck all, so I have to ask these things.
It's not a very big hut.
Yes.
It's one room.
Yeah.
It is one room.
It's not.
Passive perception of 11. 11.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get something over my head, and not just because I'm 3 feet tall.
Like, honestly, I hate to say this, now that Valerian's not here, I have the highest passive perception.
Yeah, you do.
Jeez.
It was a 14, and then I became a rogue.
And then
Now it's 17.
spectacular.
Multi-classing.
Multi-class.
Continue. I'm just grabbing another drink.
Can you grab me a strawberry kiwi one?
Strawberry kiwi.
Sugar on top.
Books. So,
Report. No.
REGALPORT.
All one word.
Regal.
port as in port of call.
Mm-hmm.
Port.
Port.
Yeah, here.
Not court. Got it.
Yes.
Port.
Yep. What's port? To
Right
the
there.
left.
Oh, no way. It went away.
Just kidding.
Listen.
Ah,
Sorry.
you're fine. Alright.
Energy.
Mm-hmm. Nervous energy stuck in a corner. It's a thing.
Yeah.
So was all of that happening while I'm
Yeah.
alchemizing? Okay.
Well, you're creating your potion.
Alchemizing.
Well, that's a thing.
Do you have any other questions, Cole?
No, I just felt like it might have been time to ask questions since we are walking into a very sticky situation tomorrow.
Sticky? Huh.
It's one word for it.
Wet?
Nice word.
Yeah.
Sorry. So sorry.
Well, while we're asking questions, you said you've been in Charm for how long?
3 years.
And I know you said your parents and Basharas were kept by Hawkeye, correct?
Mhm.
I know you've mentioned Hawkeye and that he killed your family, and who exactly is he?
He was a pupil among the Kalashar and my temple. And during our training, he didn't really like. I was training to be a monk. Obviously, my parents were monks, so that's what I was training for. And I'm not really sure what he was training for. He wasn't interested in anything. Very dejected from our society. Very at odds with himself, which is not uncommon for Kalashar, but a lot of us have to learn and grow through it. And one day during our training, he left. No one saw him leave, and he was gone. And a year later, he returned to our temple and murdered his way through multiple of the higher standings and my parents. And then he told me to learn the truth. And that is what I have not been able to yet tell you or anybody, because I have not yet been able to process it myself. Because I did learn the truth. Tari and Kala told me what it was. But I am not ready.
That's fine. I understand not wanting to talk about things.
Small chuckle from the fire.
I will share one day. Maybe you guys can help me process it.
Well,
Considering one of our party members just died, it's not a topic to discuss.
understand.
I need to get you a journal, girl.
Yeah. You keep saying that.
Yeah. Does wonders. Get it all out of your brain.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find things you didn't know were there. And that's an interesting experience.
Well, should we try to get some sleep?
Okay.
Yeah, something fell. I don't know if it was any of my wires. Nope, we're good.
Oh.
Okay.
Everything's still lit up?
Yep, everything's good. Continue.
Everything looks instant.
I was gonna say, at what point in all of that are we with them talking? Because I know you said it was happening while I was making the potion.
Near the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Might as well try to get some sleep.
I can tell you another story if you want.
Sure.
We'll tell another bedtime story. I'm gonna have to come up with a bedtime story next time.
She didn't have a childhood, so
Once upon a
time.
The tail curls around.
Yep.
Popcorn. Popcorn. What's the equivalent in our world?
What is the equivalent of popcorn in Everon?
Popcorn.
Okay.
We need to find some popcorn.
Yes, we do.
That's a very hyper-specific investigation check.
We're gonna go look for popcorn.
Where's the corn?
Yeah. Where are your dried corn kernels?
Alright.
Any boot. So, do you fall asleep when I'm telling you?
Yeah.
And I just curl up and tuck the tail around.
Okay.
Oh, the tail's already wrapped
Oh, right.
around.
Cool. I snuggle.
You have no choice.
And then, where's Odie?
Asleep on the end of the bed.
Okay. He's
Like, you curled up like a little dog.
Yeah.
And then,
Curled up in a little ball.
So he's like the puppy at the end of the bed. Alright, so we're gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Yes. Sleepy time.
what time is it? When they go to sleep.
About 11:30.
No, mark it yet.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I know.
How close to the edge of the woods is there?
I think they said like 300 yards.
Oh, like, yeah.
Yeah.
300.
Okay. Can I go, like, forage at the edge of the woods for a little bit?
Sure.
After they fall asleep so they can't yell at me?
Yeah. Yes. So they can't yell. Make your investigation check.
Should probably make a stealth check to get out the door without being heard.
I didn't say I was being quiet about it. I just said I waited until after you went to sleep.
Yeah. Still make a stealth check. If Axe had to do it to avoid the one night stand, you're gonna.
Fair.
Oh, yeah.
So the first roll is a stealth check, is what I'm
Yes.
saying.
I do know that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
He had to make a stealth check to avoid the walk of shame.
Huh? 19.
Yeah.
Beats my passive perception.
Yeah. Passive perceptions. Because you're not actively listening. You guys are asleep.
No, you're
so.
asleep.
All right. So you.
You just had to be a 17, so.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
sneak out the door. Walk towards the edge of.
Even though I'm shit at it, can I make a perception check as I'm walking up to the woods?
Sure.
11.
Don't see anything.
Yeah, don't like that.
I don't like the fact that he rolled
I
right after you
get.
did.
No, yeah, I got that.
Okay.
I got that.
Make your investigation check.
My foraging plus 6. Dirty 20.
Okay. You get 2 spine flower berries. The essence of a spine flower berry is water, earth.
Oh,
I have 5 of them now.
Rare.
Yes, and then you also get 1 Euryclare, E-C-I-R-E. Escrease? Yeah, weird. And that is double positive.
Okay.
There you go. Took you about an hour to do.
Yeah.
So it's about
I'm saying, I assume when I
Little
don't
after midnight
actively specify that it's about an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception check and head back to the house.
Okay.
Again.
You don't see anything
But
out of the ordinary. No, but you.
okay.
It's dark now. It's
Right.
midnight.
Dark vision.
Yes, but it's dark. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, even with your dark vision.
Okay.
You make your way back into the house, close the door.
I mean, how long do I have until alarm goes off?
You have an hour.
an hour.
You have an hour.
Okay. So put everything in the bag and get everything reorganized, and I'm assuming curl up on the other bed because there's no room in the bed that they're in.
Yes.
And try and get some sleep until alarm wakes me up, then wake up and recast it.
Okay. All right. So you take a short rest. Alarm fades at 1 a.m. Are you putting it on the outside of the house?
However, I had it set up when we were here before. Because I think that was the
You
door-
did
The door
inside.
and the windows on
Yeah.
the inside.
So
covering
wake
all
up,
things.
take out your silver thread, and begin to cast alarm. And as you do, you hear a knock at the door.
Would that wake us up as well?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, with my passive perception.
Did I get the cast off before that happened? Or...
Yeah, you got
okay.
the cast off.
Okay, I
You just hear a knock at the door.
I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to attempt to peek out the window, but I'm too short.
Okay.
I'm gonna stealthily get up and look out the window.
Okay.
Do I notice that she's awake?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to stay with OU and keep him on the bed.
So do I need to make a stealth check and then a perception check?
Yes.
Because I said I was stealthily.
I'm holding on to OU.
Do I
So
actually get to make a check?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a 14 for
I
stealth.
couldn't see out the window.
And
You can find a box.
Yeah. So do I have to stealth check and then perception check?
If
14
you're
for
trying to
stealth
stealthily
and
try to...
Yeah, I don't want the fucking map. No.
Okay.
dirty 20 for perception.
Okay.
Mm. 12 for stealth. I don't know my alphabet. I should know that by now. D plus 1 is 19 on perception.
So as both of you kind of look out the window, you see a cloaked figure kind of just staring at the door. And behind this cloaked figure is a half-elven male with blonde hair, wearing plate armor, wearing the helm that you've seen him wear before, just staring at the ground. It is Sir Valerian. And that's where we're taking our break.
Fuck you, motherfucker!
I'm running. We're taking our break. I'm literally going to cut this real fast because, as you see, they're about to kill me. We're going to take our break. I have to go to the bathroom, refill on drinks, and hopefully not get bitch slapped into the astral sea. We love you. We'll be back in, I'm going to say 20 minutes. Love you guys. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Get him, man, get it!
There's
all on this.
And we're back. And Ian is sitting where he belongs.
I'm here.
So as you, Talia, as you and Orianna stealthily make your way to the window and look out the window towards the door, you do see that cloaked figure, and you see Sir Valerian the Valiant standing behind him.
Orianna's gonna reach into her pocket, pull out her dagger.
Oh, that's happening on both sides of the door.
You muffled on the other side, you hear, I know they're in there. Please knock again. It's quite cold out here, and this is rather painful. I would like to lay down. Talking to the cloaked figure.
Can I hear this?
Oh, just me.
Talia, Orianna?
You just see
Message.
Orianna
Stay
disappear.
there.
She's casting Misty Step
Okay.
Ladies, I promise you.
right behind the cloaked figure.
The
Wait,
cloaked
the
figure
cloak-
or Valerian?
To the side.
The cloaked figure is standing right here, and Valerian is right behind him. There's no space for you to go in.
Okay, then right behind Valerian.
Okay.
And just like this.
Right behind him, dagger to the throat.
Nice.
What kind of illusion is this?
It's not an illusion. I swear it on my honor. It's nice to see you.
You're
too,
literally
Orianna.
holding a knife to the man's throat.
Dagger goes just a little bit closer to his throat.
Just touching. Just.
Just
I can assure you, Orianna, dying is extremely painful.
You turn to ash.
It was just as much as a surprise to me as it was to you all, I'm sure. But it gave me a lot of answers.
Is this...
Yeah, you're still at the door.
I know. Is this here or here?
Prove that you
Mine.
are Valerian.
Unky very.
Uncle?
Stay there, buddy.
Who's
Okay,
with
hold-
you?
Hold him a little tighter.
I'm not sure exactly what to call him.
As you say that, he drops the cloak, and you see the face of a human male. About 6 feet tall, short brown hair, very, very bright blue eyes. Even like with the dark vision, you can see they are almost glowing.
I believe some people call them angels.
No, dear boy, no. If you want
She's
to,
still got the dagger to your throat, by the way.
I know, that's why I'm just straight, standing.
for the thing from an angel, I am Mevan Kuan.
God bless you.
Was that even a word?
It's in Celestial.
It's my name.
Oh, yeah, I speak Celestial.
No, it's not celestial.
Okay.
It's
That's
common.
his name.
Mevon, Mevon, Kuan, Khuan.
Okay.
One word or two?
2 words, first and last. And he turns around and kind of like starts to loosen up his cloak and pull it.
Yeah.
And you see on literally where his
You
heart
are
is.
holding me.
And she can do this.
He's
Where-
not got
Where
the weapon
on the
him.
left part of his chest is, you also see a mark of dual aura. This is now the second time I've saved you from Mordakesh, Sir Valerian. There will not and cannot be a third.
I hope there isn't.
She's gonna slowly take the dagger away.
You kind of see as she,
Bastard didn't give me a chance.
really, my dear. This is what he's struggling with.
The gnome's gonna hop off the box and open the door. What the fuck is happening right now?
Nice to see you too.
How?
Do you remember that entire time travel thing? I'm still trying to absorb all the information, but I have gotten my own answers as well.
You mean the 80 years that you're missing?
I am owned by Dolora.
owned?
I am a champion. The way that Isaac his soul was stolen by that Rakshasa. Well, he did just say his name.
He did just say
I can't remember
Mordakesh.
his name. Mordakesh.
Mordakesh.
Like how Isaac was stolen by Mordakesh.
Is that his name?
That would be the Rakshasa, yes. I have also just learned it myself. But as he has stolen Isaac, Isaac saved me because Mordakesh was after me and my soul. However, he got in the way, so he got Isaac's soul, and Dol'ara was able to get mine. That is why I fight for good.
Insight check on all of it.
Yep.
I 110%.
Yep.
Okay.
18 plus 6.
Nice! 16.
You forget.
Oh, you used the blue dragon!
Yes, I did.
I really should know my
Yeah,
fucking
24.
stuff. Oh, it's still a +1.
I
So
don't
dirty
have to
20.
make a deception check because it is the truth.
From Valerian's standpoint,
Don't care.
That is what I know. That is what I believe.
Well, Mordakesh no longer has Isaac.
We have him.
That is very good news. That is very, very good news to hear. And just kind of glazes off
Oh, you
into the distance for a moment.
go give Uncle Barry a hug.
That is
There's no
such
key there.
relief. And as he sighs, you see him kind of cringe. Why did that bastard have to aim right for where he hit me the first time? And you can see, like, the armor, where the plates meet, where they crease
Sorry.
over, you can see that it just kind of seeps a little bit. It's got dried, crusted blood over where the hit originally was when you see him without his armor.
The only person who knows that is Talia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's the only one that knows.
Yeah, so you guys just see that there's it looks like just perpetual just bleeding that just dries and then just disappears and then bleeds again and then disappears. It's like a magical bleeding that's just perpetual.
The fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
It is a wound that I bear. It is my mark that Mordakesh left on me the first time that he slayed me. And
Yep.
as this gentleman has just explained, I have 3 callbacks, so to speak, and this was my second.
And who are you again?
Vaughn. I am the
He's a servant of Dol'ara, a physical form, so to speak, as gods cannot be in the physical plane. Do you remember how...
I asked him.
Carry on, sir.
straight to the point, my dear.
See, it's like that.
I am Vaughn. I am an emissary of Dol'ara. I've lived for 2.5 million years, and who's counting on that? I've lost track of time. I could be lying. Oh no, time's weird for me.
As it is I.
Don't do that again, Sir Valerian. Not around Mordakesh.
It was not intentional.
No, I don't disagree
Not
with you.
intentional. You rushed out of this fucking house without any regard for anything other than revenge.
I have to get up close and personal in order to use my blade, and had I gotten a hit off on him, I might have won.
But you didn't.
No, that much is evident.
It's times like this, I really wish I was taller. She's gonna turn around and walk back in the house.
Like, really? Okay, if you say so.
What was that about? Are you still having a conversation about the fact that we're us?
He's talking to Delar.
So I was assuming. Player assuming. Talia doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
May I ask you a question, Milan?
Of course.
You guys might as well come inside.
I have more things to tend to. I came to deliver your friend back to you. He's on the right path with you very, very weird people.
Not the first time we've heard that.
Why has she not spoken to me? Not since the first time that I awoke.
She can't. It's, Dolora and the rest of the gods, even the Dark Six, the Southern hosts, they are beyond the Divine Gate. And that gate is, failing. There is a half-elven that is not from this world. And his appearance here has disrupted the balance, the wheel.
Do you have a name?
Of course I have a name. I believe he called himself Kyle.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Kyle?
Kyle.
Kyle.
K-Y-L-E.
Oh, I actually know that.
Yeah, you know that one. Did that land the chip bowl?
Yes, it did.
Impressive.
You
Point
guys-
up so they're not contaminated.
Have you guys seen Kyle? He's about this tall. Oh.
You're lucky you're injured, fucker.
Yeah.
He does not belong here. Yet he's here, and it's starting to create a imbalance in our world. That's why she can't talk to you. She can give you little guidance, as in your mark.
She has tried to visit me in my dreams, but the only way she has to communicate is via image. So I have so many questions afterwards, of course, of trying to figure it out. But seems the way things have been going, I don't have to ask too many questions because they have a tendency to find me.
Why does this Kyle be causing this imbalance? What does he have to do with not being in this world? He's a half-elf.
A very powerful sorcerer half-elf that magic exists in all of Eberron, and he harnesses it in a different manner. He is not from this world. He is... If you get sick, your body identifies the sickness and then it destroys it.
Usually.
Probably.
He gains power every day. He grows more and more powerful. And he has aligned himself with the Bleak Council and with Malric. His
That is
only
the name
goal...
that we know.
His only goal is to return home. If his only goal is to return home, he could very shatter the barrier of our world.
Where is home for him?
That I do not know, but it is not here.
Clearly.
he in any association with the entities of Dalcor?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you know of anything of the Dreaming Dark?
I know they are manipulative and they're trying to reestablish a connection to the material plane.
They have. But
Not a true connection. Not a manifest zone.
no. But agents. No one ever believes a Kalashar when they tell you, but there are agents all over this continent. Just wondering if the threats were connected.
They could be, they could not. I cannot tell you that. But. And yes, I know my accent is going everywhere. I'm choking on my own tongue as I try to do it.
For all we know, that's what he sounds like.
Yeah. Oh. Just around Mordakesh, Sir Valerian, you need to be careful.
He's suggesting that. Well, he seems to have a knack for finding me, but I don't know how more careful I can be.
Not rushing off half fucking cocked.
That's all I can do.
Didn't you go back in the house?
The door's open and it's a hovel.
Okay.
She's just standing very petulantly in the middle of the whole house.
I have to be close so I can hit him.
As
Dagger
big
is still
as
out.
a gnome can be currently.
I am standing as tall as my 3 foot stature is going to allow me, with the dagger out, just.
Pouting.
Oh no! Beyond pouting at this point.
She is raging.
The
If
the IRL rage that y'all saw last night is occurring here in game inside of the tiny gnome body.
If there was a way that I knew how to avoid him or hide from him.
Well, you're not supposed to hide from him. But
So
just
then-
be careful. Think.
Stronger together, Valerian.
Or-
Together.
And she kind of ruffles through the bag of holding, pulls
I
out the
understand.
Kyber dragon shard. Still wrapped in a cloth.
Touching. Okay. I was gonna say. I
She's
put it
gonna
in
hold
there
it out.
Isaac?
What do you know of these?
What is these?
The
It's
Kyber
Isaac.
dragon shard with Isaac
Okay.
in it.
There was too many things happening. I could not focus on all of them. Sorry.
Yes.
This was on his person. It is the soul of my son.
It's not on his person, that is your son. That's what you are. That's Isaac.
How
That
do
is
we
a
get-
Kyber dragon shard that is holding the soul of Isaac.
How do
Got
we-
that. How do we get him out?
Do we get him into a body?
Do we want to? Because the last couple of times that has not gone too well for
Well,
us.
also considering he's been tortured by Mordakesh for years.
You would
He needs to be cleansed.
need the churches of the Silver Flame. If you're trying to extract the soul and send it to
Well, we're
Dolor,
gonna know what the Church of Solar Flame is.
yes,
Okay.
And I would
it's a known religion. Yeah.
So we need to go to Thrain, is what you're saying.
If you can go to Thrain or just find a church of the Silver Flame that exists around Corvair. But technically speaking, if you're trying to unbind this soul and send it to Dolor, you need to go to Thrain.
Especially if it's a tortured soul.
Then you need to go to Thrain.
I highly doubt that he remembers who he is, which that would be another difficulty, would be trying to at least restore somewhat of who he
Going back and
was.
back holding.
You know who you are, Sir Valerian.
They won't help him go back into a body anyway.
His
Oh, yeah.
body is rented.
They won't help.
Dealings with the church before.
say that.
Oh, if you're trying to unbind the soul from a dragon's sword, then it has to be through the Silver Flame. They have very powerful clerics. I mean, they're the ones that, well,
Yeah.
not they, but the Kotal and Tir Mehran herself were the ones that created the Silver Flame and bound all the overlords.
They don't give a shit about anything but their balance. They're not gonna help you.
Does it have to be Silver Flame Cleric specifically?
I would assume yes. If you find a different way, please tell me. But
That would require getting in touch with you. And short of cashing in his third chip, as it were,
who's second?
I'm saying short of cashing in his third chip, I'm pretty sure we can't do that, can we?
Can we not speak your name?
So I still have 2 more. Technically. But
So
they
he's
don't.
done it twice and you get 3. Math says you have 1 left.
I don't want to test it. But as long as I stay in Dalara's good graces.
Well, we have a job to do, Sir
I just
Valerian.
can't make mistakes. Such as I did, because that's why. That's when it counts, is when I make a mistake. And I should have trusted you. And that was my fault.
Yeah, but you didn't. And guess what? You died.
And it won't happen again.
Well, I wouldn't say died. He died 80 years ago. He just kind of went back into stasis.
He disintegrated into ash. As far as we're concerned, he died.
From a certain point of view, yeah. You're right.
You've lived for 2.5 million years. Your perspective's a little skewed.
He's just a lot more cautious than I am.
Yeah. And guess what happens when you don't be cautious, Valerian? You fuck up.
Well, this has been a lovely morning. She does watch over you, Sir Valerian. Just as she watches over me.
Is there a way to get a hold of you, short of him going back into stasis again?
Is there?
I pray every night and I pray every morning.
No. I'll find you. Just like I just did.
About what time is it, by the way?
About 1:30 in the morning.
Okay.
I recast at 1 and all this shit went down.
Okay. Well, as lovely as this has been, I need sleep.
I appreciate you returning me to my party, so.
Just glad I wasn't able to intercept you before Mordakesh made his way back to the wastes.
What the hell does he think happened?
I wouldn't know anything since I went into the shard.
That's
and
why
then
I'm not
he
looking
told
at
me
you.
walking.
I'm not looking at you.
Mordakesh.
What does Mordakesh think happened?
It's not what he
He
thinks
has-
happens, he knows. I intervened, and for the second time I've ruined his plans.
He's probably pretty pissed.
Like I said, it can't happen a third.
Did you just put a target on our back?
No, I put the target on me again.
Are you trying to open that quietly?
I'm trying
Just
to
open it.
Period. I can't get it.
And you can't really talk, little one. You have a target on your back, she has a target on her back. That one... That's not a target, that's just a literal chalkboard full of many, many targets.
Meaning, we don't need another one.
Mordakesh has been trying to claim him for 80 years now. The target's always been there.
So how soon is he gonna pop back up in our lives again?
Not for a while.
Because you're keeping him subdued?
Not subdued, I'm keeping him distracted.
Okay.
There's a
We have to
reason.
make our way.
There's a reason why
relatively
he's
close to
been
him.
harvesting souls.
There's a reason he's been harvesting souls. Is that what I?
Yeah, that's what you heard.
Sorry.
What
Speaking
is
of
that
maxed
reason?
Well, rock to lesh.
Valerian.
Huh?
What?
Rock
Lay down.
to lesh.
What is
In
that?
common, please. The fuck does that mean?
While they're still talking,
You hear that name and you know what that is.
what was it?
Rock to lesh.
Rock to Lesh.
Remember that image I sent in Discord?
That thing.
That is Rock to lesh, the overlord of rage and war.
Pause. In game, we have no idea.
You have no fucking idea.
Cool.
What is Rock to Lesh?
It's Mordekesh's overlord. If Mordakesh is the voice of Rock to lesh, then Rock to lesh is his lord.
So like, Sulkatesh is Malrig's.
No,
Malrig serves Sulkatesh.
no, Malrig is a rogue Rakshasa that is abusing the powers of Belshalor, Rock to lesh, Sulkatesh, Tiamat.
He has no...
That puts our conversation yesterday. Was that really yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Jesus hell. Into an
While
interesting
this conversation
perspective.
is going on, Core had kind of beckoned Sir Valerian to
Yeah.
come in
Yes,
and go
to
lay
come and
down.
lay
So
down,
he
so
is
he
going
can
to come
rest.
in and go lay down.
I mean, I had offered not as nicely.
Well, because
Well,
you
you
guys
are
are
still talking.
pissed.
Malrig,
Monk Zen person was like, please.
I need to stealth sneak past.
Malrig is in Rakshasa that is trying to gain power any way he can. He's basically if he can abuse or absorb any type of power from any overlord, he will.
Well, he's now got a fuck ton of guns.
Including
And a new follower.
Named Kabir.
Would you like to help me out with that one?
Half elf.
it's a really fucked up familiar.
Was
giant
hired
owl.
by Jorlin. No, continue. They can talk over you, but your voice goes louder. Died in the assault of Thrain, and Malrig, and his soul was bound to his focus, and Malrig took the shard.
I'm sorry, out of game. I'm just having flashbacks to Braveheart with the
Yes.
crazy Irishman.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, I'll ask him, Father.
Yeah.
If I fight for you, will I kill blood
So I'm
Englishmen?
sitting over here attempting not to leave
So-
O'Brien.
He says
Really
I'm
hard.
covered, but he doesn't guarantee
The Lord
you.
Jesus says he'll get me out of this, but you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's my
you're
island.
saying Kabir is bound, like Isaac.
No way, yes.
But the assault on Thrain wasn't 80 years ago.
No. The assault of Thrain was
Months
a
ago.
month and a half
A
ago.
month ago.
Month ago. Weeks.
Well, it's it is the
22nd.
technically it's
23rd.
no, it's the technically the 23rd in the assault of again. Thank God I keep both campaigns in the same notebook. Thank you, OCD. I love you.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. The assault of Threen was the 4th of Nim,
So it was a month and a half ago.
a month and a half ago.
So close to months.
Yeah.
What do you mean he was bound to Malrig's focus? Or was he bound
No.
to Kavir's?
And
Kavir's.
Talia's gonna hold up her hand. You familiar with Malice? My rings. This is a focus. It's how you cast. If you're not a sorcerer.
So he was bound to his own focus.
The dragon shard of Sul-Katesh.
Well, that's a spectacular focus.
Wait. So you're saying Kavir received his powers from Sul-Katesh?
Is that what I'm saying? Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Fantastic.
Kavir was in the same party as Ashara.
Uh-huh. Yep. Sure was.
You have a terrible poker face.
No, I'm just like really smiling. You guys are doing great at role playing. Love it.
Hey, guess what?
He's going to kill me.
Hey, guess what? I think you have a dragon to talk to again in the morning.
Apparently. Or maybe you should, considering
Considering what?
you are the one that keeps all of this information jumbled in your mind. You forget that I have two other beings in my mind.
That's the...
It doesn't hold many things to...
Two. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We don't
Two.
need to talk about that right
You
now.
brought it back up.
Valerian is bleeding on the bed.
That is not my main focus right now.
Which I was just gonna chime in and go, could you find some towels, please?
You got it, Uncle Billy.
Buddy. Oh.
Whatever works.
Did he just like bite off part of his cloak?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Whatever works. He's just stuffing it in. It'll get better. I'll layer up with I'll get a better shirt.
Is there anything else before I continue to do what I was doing?
Just keep him away
Quick.
from us.
Quick question. Just thinking out loud
Potentially quick answer?
here.
What?
Why is his familiar affected that way?
It was tied to him. No,
He's been fucked up, so his familiar is fucked up.
I mean, I think that's how it works. Is that how it works? I'm not really sure with them.
Because I wouldn't expect a familiar to be affected.
Well, what you know is what Talia's told you about familiars.
Right. Which
And
is
all
what
she
she's
said was
asking.
it was wrong. Yeah.
I mean, do we have an answer for this one?
Is it because he's the servant of an overlord, or?
Oh. The familiars are fey.
Mm-hmm.
And since Kadir is now technically his soul is bound to Sul-Katesh, the familiar is an embodiment of Sul-Katesh's power.
That explains something.
So, corruption.
Fantastic.
From inside the hovel you hear, "You said to be careful the next time that I see him. I know for a fact that if Rakshasas are slain, they can still come back. How can I deal with him to a point where he is destroyed for good?"
2.5 million years and I still don't have that answer. If you find it, let me know.
That would be easier if we knew how to get a hold of you. You keep telling us to let you know things.
I can contact him.
I'm gonna try to speak a sentence in Celestial
Okay.
to him
Okay.
and see if he responds. I don't know what Celestial sounds like.
Just say what you want to say in
Say-
common and just
yeah.
pretend it's celestial.
I'm just gonna
Sing song swirly and pretty from what I understand.
say, yeah, I'm just gonna speak his name in Celestial. Does he respond?
Your accent is a bit off, my dear.
Does he respond in celestial?
In Celestial.
Sir Valerian peels off his glove and holds his hand over his sigil and just whispers in Celestial, "Can you hear me?" To Vaughn.
I can hear you.
We have our answer.
I
What?
didn't know you spoke Celestial.
Yes.
The gnome is really fucking confused.
We used
We're
to-
all speaking Celestial.
I know.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
understand
do not
that.
It just sounds
understand
like
I went
gibberish.
from Celestial to Common because he said it back in Celestial and I went, "We have an answer. I can
An answer
contact him."
Sounds like a bunch of swirly bullshit to me.
Think of it as ascending.
Well, you all
stone, but
have
it's
a lot
flesh.
of. You all have a lot to talk about.
That's gross.
Enjoy.
Sending flesh.
That's really gross.
Yeah.
In game and out of game, that's gross.
Sending flesh. Hashtag sending flesh.
Oh no!
Don't bring
Oh, look!
that
Mind
into
bleach!
existence.
Hashtag what? Mind link? Yeah, that's right.
No, mind bleach.
Mind
Mind
bleed.
My bleach.
Oh God!
I'm sorry.
No, you're
If
not.
I were to speak his name in Celestial anytime, would he be able to hear? Don't know. Okay. We'll find out. I mean,
You can always
Well-
talk through me.
yeah, that too.
Apparently, Valerian found an answer in all of this sing-songy, weird-ass bullshit.
I've got a freaking like Echo 3.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Fucking Frozen 2,
I
man.
sing into the back of my hand and he can hear me.
Well, this has been an interesting morning.
Yes, and I need sleep, so.
Go to sleep, Sir Valerian, get your rest, and switches to Celestial. Good night, my dear.
Good night.
It's really pretty.
Sounds like a bunch of swirly bullshit to me. And turns around and walks back to the house.
And Infernal sounds like pigs rutting, dear.
I'm aware.
You should see how it's written.
I know how it's written. I've written it, actually, out of game.
Good night. As he turns around, he kind of lifts his cloak back up, and as he starts to walk past that tree line, you start to see him almost fade away.
Like, just not get smaller, just
Fake.
like get fit.
Yeah, not like a teleport, or it's just the
He
image
just
starts
ceases to
to.
exist.
Yeah.
Always been,
Neat fucking trick, man.
always been fascinated with the celestial beings.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
Very pretty.
So handsome.
No, not that kind of pretty. But yeah, that kind of pretty too, I guess.
Orianna just. I
They
literally
are
just
a
like
light.
walked back into the house, past Valerian, doesn't even acknowledge him.
So, I'm assuming...
Quick thing.
Yes, dear.
Sir Valerian,
Mm-hmm.
you are now down 5 luck.
What does that mean?
Oh,
I know what that means.
There's 5 times throughout this campaign where I can look at you and impose disadvantage. Doesn't matter if the sword is out.
Doesn't matter.
You have 5 luck that I get to take away.
Because you were brought back
I
for a
don't-
second time.
He can basically
I can-
pick whenever the fuck he wants to tell you you have
Tiberius and the
disadvantage
hag.
on this.
You relinquished some of
Gotcha.
your luck.
Yes. So you have 5 luck that I will cash in.
Penalty of being brought back a second time.
I guess.
Wonderful. But I do like that I can speak to Vaughn through my mark in Celestial. I do like that.
Welcome for that idea.
That could come in very, very
Okay.
handy.
Back
I have
in
a
the-
guardian angel, basically.
I've literally just gone back to the bed and I'm laying on the bed facing the wall.
Does I say, I'm assuming that he's laying on the bed that I had slept on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I told him.
As you're like facing the wall, you feel that tiny little goblin hands kind of like put up against your shoulders and go, I'm glad it's back.
But I'm really tired. Can we go to bed now, Mom? Okay.
There's no open mouth snoring tonight. It's silence. Almost like it doesn't sound like he's breathing at all.
Oh, you're asleep already?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck with this. Talia's gonna slam the door as loud as she possibly fucking can.
Okay.
Walking over to the bed, and since he's her face height now, I'm gonna slap him full across the face.
Okay.
He's asleep.
Make an attack roll at advantage.
Would I have a roll against it to see if it even phases me?
No.
No.
You're asleep.
Out of the box.
It landed flat. They're both 16 plus something. Minus
It's a
something.
strength modifier.
So -1.
So 15, yeah. You're still kind of the emotional few hours you've just been through. You do feel a slight on your armor.
No, she slapped him across the face.
Oh, face.
Across the face.
You feel a tiny little hand kind of go.
Yes, Talia.
Don't yes Talia me, motherfucker.
What can I do for you?
Never do that again.
Which part?
Any of it. All of it. You ran out of here not saying jack all to anybody. She doesn't give a shit that they're sleeping in the other bed, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no.
I had said that they were here.
You said they were here, and then you fucked off out the door. Nobody had a chance to react. Nobody had a chance to say anything. Nobody had a chance to do anything. You flew off into your rage.
It was a primal
without
response.
thinking. I understand that.
And it's
You need to get a
an
handle. No, you need to get a handle on that primal response.
I
Talia.
was going to say that it's inexcusable.
No, it's not inexcusable. Not being able to handle your emotions is a perfectly fine reason of existence. It takes discipline and time and effort. And he just got brought back from the war, and into a world that he knows nothing about. It took me years to maintain mental and emotional discipline.
All the more reason he needs to learn to control it.
Okay.
He fucking died, Core!
Gently.
I have no gentleness for this.
He has done nothing to you.
He
Except
fucking died!
Well, he died and he's back now.
I didn't expect to come back. I thought it was it.
Yeah, you weren't alone.
And as he just kind of rolls over, he goes, I wonder if it wasn't a good thing that I came back.
Of course it was a good thing. That's my point in being so aggressive. I am never aggressive. Except for when I'm hitting things that I want to hit.
You just hear a chuckle from the bed.
Whatever you've been through, Talia, part of the reason we are linked is because we have all had something happen to us. And for some reason we were brought together. So you also need to learn how to control your emotions. You cannot yell at somebody who just died and was brought back. Gentle.
If I may say something,
Allow yourself to feel your emotions and move past them.
I was chosen to be with you three to begin with. And the fact that I was slain and came back yet again to you three, that must mean something. I am not your enemy.
I
I'm
never
here
said you were.
to help.
I never said you were my enemy. I said I was pissed as hell at you.
Technically 4, but just ignore all you. Love you guys.
I'm glad to see.
She's like buried in my back.
Oh, super buried.
I'm glad to see you too, OU.
Are they really mad?
I think so.
Okay, love you. Good night.
control your emotions. Feel them. Stop holding them in. Unleash the correct emotion.
Good. Let the hate flow through you. Do it. Sorry.
Anger is not the answer when someone that you care about dies. Grief and sorrow.
I've tried grief and sorrow. They got me nowhere.
Time. Discipline.
10 years.
Discipline. Study. Practice. How do you think I got through my parents dying when I was 16? Both of them, I was left alone. I had no siblings, and I was half crazy from a tortured Corey soul in my mind, Talia. Discipline.
Yeah.
Feel your emotions. She rolls over and goes to sleep.
Is Valerian still awake or did he go to sleep? Since, you
I'm
don't breathe anymore.
just laying there in pain, but I've been listening.
Good night, Valerian. I'm happy you're back.
Good night, Cor. I appreciate it.
He's gonna climb up on the bed and sit square in the middle of his chest plate and just stare at him. And she's 30 pounds. It's not gonna hurt anything.
No, and the chest plate wouldn't even move because
Oh, sorry, 44 pounds.
44
it's
pounds.
solid
But still.
on either side, so it doesn't even move because.
You understand that I don't hate you. You irritate the ever-living shit out of me. And she's actually trying to be quiet now.
Oh, okay.
She's a puppy that's been smacked on the nose with a newspaper.
No.
And she's actively not meeting your gaze, just staring essentially at your nostrils.
I've
Trying
just
not to
got
look
my
you in
eyes
the
cracked
eyes.
just looking, because I'm assuming it's dark, so I'm just
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at the dark shape that's just sitting on my breastplate.
I mean,
Oh,
Technically, we would
you
have
have dark
dark
vision.
vision.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so-
dark vision,
I
and I'm
can-
literally like here. So
Here's your personal space.
I can
Fuck
smell
your
your
personal
personal
space.
space.
I can smell your dinner.
pretty much.
Yes.
It was root vegetable hash, by the way, in case you were curious.
I thought I smelled legume.
As much as you piss me off, you're marked as family. I don't know if you were in the bar when I was attempting to explain this to Cor and by proxy Orianna, but that comes with certain benefits and certain detriments. And all of those things are currently sitting on your chest. You're stuck with me, for better or for worse. But for what that means, you have to include us. You can't exclude us. You can't run off alone, regardless of how powerful you think you are, because clearly you're not as powerful as you want to think you are.
I do believe that you and I had a talk on the airship that I did not share with Orianna or Cor.
Yeah, and I haven't told them shit. That's another conversation that we don't have to have right now, but it will have to happen.
Maybe over breakfast. I think it's time.
Which part over breakfast?
Not Isaac. And why that's so important.
Yeah. Family is everything.
That's why I was so mad on the airship. And I apologize for that. And my soldier's rage, I still get into that mindset which, out of game, that is one of his, he has PTSD.
There's multiple reasons why you're connecting with the gnome. Yes.
But that's hence why I took the rage feat. Because it's we're going into battle, boys. Here we fucking go.
And not the rage feat. That's why you got the
That's why you
multi-class.
the barbarian.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we do need to discuss that, and absolutely, because a lot of you don't know very much of my story other than just the here and there. But that's the biggest. And what my issues are, of course.
I mean, we
And
all have issues.
I'm still learning about myself as well. I mean, I lost 80 years of my life where all I knew was I was a soldier. I lived a soldier, hoped to die as a soldier,
You did die as a soldier.
but I didn't at the same time. I'm still here, and I'm still a soldier, carrying on what I was intended to do in a new realm, in a new time, where I don't know how to interact with people that aren't soldiers.
Exactly, Core's point.
Pigeon.
Sleeping!
Right.
Sleep dark!
Sleeping. I
Sleep
get
dark!
Core's point.
But
In my sleep.
That's it.
They see the connection here.
Okay, so you say you don't know how to interact with people who aren't soldiers, and even if you were going to say something else, she's going to stop you like this. You're not just a soldier anymore. You're part of a family. You're an uncle. You're a father. And those come with certain responsibilities.
Yes,
It's going to take a lot of learning.
We all have a lot of learning to do. You lost 80 years of your life. I lost half of mine. And
You didn't have the luxury of being asleep in limbo for that time. I think we all should have a good talk over breakfast.
if Cora will talk to me.
I'll start the conversation, and we'll see where it goes from there. And I will see if I can find Vaughn's staff. And see what's going on with that.
I can tell you where Vaughn's staff is. It's with the gatekeeper druids. You were right. They went to see Doc. They should be back tomorrow.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. Because Oz is definitely serious. Because I
Everything.
don't think we could sidetrack and help at this point with anything else, because we have to help Orianna. She is precedent.
Yeah,
She is precedent.
that's a deadline that I told them this morning we have some control over. And as big as she was earlier, she's as small as you've ever seen her. But a little bit of happiness. Like, wait, watch. She flips up her hood and you see the bubble like you would out of a hat.
How did you manage that?
It's a different infusion. I forgot about it. I have 60 feet of swim speed and I have the bubble that you guys have.
That is fantastic. You
I'm
can
not-
scout, and you're small enough that you're a small target if it's dangerous. That is fantastic.
Put the hood down. So,
I'm very impressed. Wow. that
she's
is-
about the color of my shirt right now, not that you can see that.
Yeah.
Let us try to get some sleep as best we can.
Okay.
And are you good with the needle and thread?
Attempting to check my stats on the sly because I have no idea.
Well, tinkering.
Would that be tinkering or sleight of hand, or what would that be?
That's tinkering.
Okay.
Well,
well, depend-
what are you asking
I
her?
was gonna say, well, that. So she'll say, in knowing that in game, that depends. What do you need?
Have you ever seen
No, in game, that depends. What do you need?
I wear just a regular shirt underneath my armor. I know that there is such thing as a padded shirt that has almost pockets of padding that are sewn into the shirt that some knights wore because they couldn't handle with the impact of the armor against them.
Okay.
But I feel that with this new development, and he just pulls the rags from
Oyu's cloak.
from Oyu's cloak away.
Based
that
on
are-
what I saw
they're
earlier,
which-
what am I seeing now?
They're soaked, but when I pull them away, they dry.
Yeah.
But
That's-
and then it goes back to dripping. So I need.
I mean, so at this point, she would want to make a medicine check on it because she didn't before.
Oh, go ahead, try.
I know. I know that it's probably not gonna
This
do
is
anything,
where Mordakesh did
Right.
deliver the final blow.
but both times.
Both times.
He's nothing if not consistent.
Wait, you said in the last episode when he killed Valerian, he stabbed him in the neck.
The killing blow was the neck, but the one that kind of the first one was stab, and then he's like, "Okay, I've stabbed him here before, and I'm going."
He wanted
put-
to make sure he finished the
Okay.
job, basically.
Yeah.
It was I'm finishing the job. I'm going for this,
was-
and then the neck one was okay, I stabbed him there before. Let's see if a different spot works.
Yeah, it was while I was still on the ground, and he was removing
Like
my
the
death
second.
saving throws, and
The
that
second.
was that was the
Save
one
was
that he
that
put
one.
his
Yeah.
foot on my chest and pulled it out.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Let's not relive that.
Please and thank you. We already relived it once
All
tonight.
right, what is your medicine check?
17.
17. This is a wound that's not going to heal.
Doesn't cause me any damage, but
It's with your 17, everything that you had just witnessed this night / this morning, this is tied to that could be a reminder for Valerian or something, but
It's a mark like was on the back of his hand, essentially.
it's another mark.
She could have marked here, West Nestle.
as a soldier.
Kind of half muttering that under her breath while she's looking.
So
I do apologize. Keep role playing. Work is texting me. Keep playing.
So what I'm hoping is that I one of those padded, almost like the practice vests that they have, just something a little bit thicker, just so that
it
I'm
doesn't
not,
seep out of your plate.
because that's why I don't take my armor off or my shirt. Is
Can it come off or is it stuck there?
I can.
Okay.
If I take my shirt off, and what I'll do is well, you're still sitting on my chest, so I can't do it.
I mean, well, if you were reaching, she'd like scamper off onto the bed.
Okay.
What are you?
So I'm going to unbuckle the sides so that the front plate comes open, and just take the shirt and pull it up, and then so you see how bloody it is, and you see the blackened, nasty wound.
It looks
with
like necrotic damage.
Exactly, and it's gross.
Yeah.
But I pull up the shirt and it's still bloody, and then take the tail of the shirt while it's here, and just pull it out away from me, and you see it turn into a beautiful silken shirt, like nothing is wrong with it. And then lay it back down, and as soon as I lay it back down, it immediately soaks back bloody.
Neat trick? Question mark?
It's not a trick.
Clearly.
So what I'm hoping is that something thicker would be a little bit better for absorbance, just so that I don't
Did it?
show it in public. It didn't do it before. Well, it didn't leak, so to speak, as much before.
Well, you only got hit once before. You're doubling
Very,
down, essentially,
very hard.
on the bullshit at this point. Because I have no better words than that.
Also, what do you mean?
You're doubling down on the bullshit that happened to you. You got
Yeah, I've
stabbed
been hit
once.
twice.
I'm still in game. You got stabbed once, and it was contained. You've now been stabbed there twice. It makes sense that it's not contained by
Right.
whatever is happening with your shirt.
By at least.
Which
just a
I'm
thin
assuming I
shirt.
can't make a check to figure anything else out about that.
No.
Okay, cool. That was one of those, he showed it and you weren't here. I'm like, I can't ask this question, so I have to hold on to that thought until he's back.
So retro, what I done was I had removed enough of the armor to show the shirt.
Yeah.
He
exposed it.
essentially bendered himself.
I rolled up the shirt so you could see the necrotic nasty wound, and
Yeah.
the shirt was still bloody, and then pulled the shirt straight out away from my body, and where I pulled it away from my body, it turned back into a beautiful silk white shirt.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened, and then as soon as I laid it back down, it went bloody and dripping again.
Yeah.
Hence the neat trick question mark when you walked back in the room.
Right.
Yes. Sorry. Maybe.
Catch the DM.
So
that's
that's why I'm asking about
Yeah,
if
no.
an
When work
extra
texts you
thick-
at
Yeah.
almost 11 o'clock at night, you
Yeah.
can't ignore
No,
that.
you're fine.
good with work?
I am not mad.
Yeah, totally fine.
We'll talk
Not a
later.
real
I'm fine.
We'll talk later.
D&D, I love it.
So nothing. She's just okay. Well, we can certainly try. I don't know what materials we have to attempt to make what you're asking for.
Well, all we would need is cotton and linen. And that would be well enough.
At this point, she's got her hand like shoulder deep in the bag of holding, just thinking about everything that's in there. Grabbing. No.
Unless there's some sort of magical shirt that even has just a property of
No.
mending itself, which I've always thought might help, but I've never run across one in my travels, which I say my travels, our travels, because my timeline started with you. You
Okay.
three were all I knew until OU. You are all I know.
Family.
You are all I have.
First rule of family, Valerian. No secrets.
We'll talk over breakfast. Kusha.
My heart, my soul.
Oh, you just came
I'm
in.
gonna whoop myself out of game for a second to ask the following mechanics question.
Yes.
Would it be possible to, while attempting, to do the tinkering of the shirt that he was asking about,
Yeah.
to infuse it with a mending cantrip? So it would,
Got it.
continually
Let's
go back to...
Yeah.
You understand what I'm attempting to do?
I understand what you're attempting to do. You're trying to make you're trying to infuse it with a magical cantrip.
Kinda, yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like that'd be some homebrew shit.
This is
110%.
Yeah, this is a 110% homebrew. So here's, because you're not trying to break the game.
This is mostly story.
Yeah.
Purely aesthetic.
You know what? I'm gonna let you roll for it.
Okay.
Because technically, with the mending spell, you need 2 lodestones. So if you were to make...
Do I still need lodestones if I'm casting through a focus?
Let me finish.
Okay.
Because you're artificer and all that crap. If you were to have 2 lodestones,
I have a component pouch.
which would contain 2 lodestones, and kind of in your tinkering infuse this piece of material,
Like the pad that's over.
the
where
pad
he
that's
is.
over, I would allow that. You'd still have to roll for it instead of it being a flat out yes. So if you would use the 2 lodestones and do your tinkering checks, I would allow that. Yes.
Alright. Alright, well. I suppose that is the shirt question is a work for better light. Because dark vision doesn't make for good mending. I have an idea. We'll see if it works.
I carried more than one shirt.
Okay.
So I'll hand her, because I have a nice shirt and a common shirt.
Yes.
I'll hand her my nice one to do.
Okay.
So what? Which is one nice shirt?
Formal shirt.
Yeah, formal. It's just white silk, off-white silk.
Okay.
Okay.
I will attempt that when there's better light. And quite possibly, depending on how quickly the Kalistar and the Tiefling push us out the door in the morning, after we take care of the pressing issue. I'm just kind of look over at Orianna, who I'm assuming is sound the fuck asleep right now.
Sound asleep, tail wrapped around core, OU, in a little ball, in the middle.
I live this every single night, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'll tell them about what I told you in the morning.
Okay.
If they're up to it. Hopefully they're in better spirits.
well, the only way we can see that is to get there.
Fair enough.
Sleep time.
Don't be alarmed.
Oh, it's already alone.
I may not snore. Or, wow. Okay. I was going to say, don't be alarmed. I may not snore tonight.
I am okay with that, so long as, you're still here when we wake up in the morning.
I should be. I have no plans otherwise.
Okay. And she's already slid off the breastplate when he was pulling
Yeah.
it off to do the thing, so.
Yeah.
She's gonna essentially do what OU did, but, Valerian's here, she's, here.
Okay. Okay.
Little ball.
So y'all, it's right around 2 o'clock in the morning now with everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna sleep for
I
half an hour.
technically already got my long rest being resurrected, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm just
Yeah.
whooped.
Okay.
Now time for the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends on who's bullshit.
Orianna, core, you have a long rest.
We get our long rest.
You get your long rest.
So, they can hit the button.
Nothing.
Hit the button.
happened.
Hit the button.
Hit.
Talia.
Yeah.
After everything that's happened today,
Yep.
you mentally and physically exhausted. You finally fade into unconsciousness and begin to dream. And as you dream of your sister, and of that brief moment you have, of that memory that is etched into your mind of your sister and then Sir Valerian. And you begin to question. And your thought goes back to the Healing Church of their bullshit and their balance. It just may be bullshit. Sir Valerian.
After all that, am I gonna have a dream? It better.
You
be
do
a
not
good
have a dream. You have a long rest, even though you don't need one. You do have your long rest, and it's not much of a rest. It's more of a calming of the mind, stillness of your mind and soul of, okay, that sucked. I'm back. In your words, not mine.
Sudden realization. Yeah.
Your words, Sir Valerian's words, not mine. You have a guardian angel. You all get your long rest. And as morning comes, and it is about 9 o'clock in the morning now, because you went to bed late, alarm is gone, and as alarm fades, and you begin to wake up, Talia, you do see that familiar light of the tree opening up.
Okay. Am I the only one that notices that?
You're the first one up, because
Alarm.
alarm.
I will always and forever be the first one up, because alarm.
Alarm.
Except for apparently when Para needed to wake me up, an alarm didn't wake me up.
Oblivious fucking gnome!
You know, it's fine. Everything's fine. I swear I'm gonna take the fucking skilled feat, because damn. Okay. So I'm literally the only one awake right now.
The rest are waking up, but you are awake about 2 minutes before everyone else.
Okay. Guys, I think we have company, and not the bad kind. I just saw the tree open up.
And as y'all hear that, you see the door open, and Uomach and Vaughn. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Glad you made yourselves at home.
Like we're here.
Uomach, do not take your anger out on them. Just go.
Sorry, your
go.
visit with Doc went like shit.
Don't stroke his anger, please. You called in the favor.
We did. We weren't intending to call it in this quickly, but here we are. And we are one more. She'll look at OU. Buddy, say hello.
I owe you.
Back on.
Hello. Yeah. Step up from the shop. I think so, though.
You knew I liked her.
Well, who's running your shop then, little one?
Oh, no, it's still there. It's good.
Actually, we have the majority of the shop with us. And just kind of points over to where the bag is.
Which is with Cora's things.
Okay, so
I believe
1,
they
2,
call
3,
it a nomadic
4,
shop.
5, 6, 7. Well, still good.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure because we weren't this many. And I understand magical limitations.
Well, Uomach, did he go back or is he still there? Uomach looks behind him. He went back. Okay, then we're fine.
Oh, Peaches.
Didn't cost us any magic to use to get back, so.
Don't bite the hand, I understand. So. Now comes the order of operations talk. I'm assuming we all need breakfast first, yes?
Did you process your emotions?
Not to pry, but you all look like you've had a hell of a day.
Oh.
That's putting it
Sir Valerian
mildly.
has not sat up yet.
Okay.
He died.
He's
I
fine.
I don't.
It's quite painful, I may add.
You
I
don't
would
look
not.
like you've died.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Came back, apparently.
Don't try to understand it. It will just make your head hurt. Believe me, I've tried.
They're druids.
As she tries to say that, Uomach kind of steps back in. No, I think we need an explanation.
Valerian, you'll do this more concisely and probably nicer than I will.
And me.
I'm a champion of Dalara.
Don't get how if you've died, how are you back?
Dalara, the god Dalara, owns my soul and sovereign. And she decides where to send me to do good. And she has chosen these 3, now 4, as who I should be doing good with. I regret to say that I had made a mistake
It's hilarious because you're
and was felled and returned.
What?
I am not undead, don't.
No, that's not the thing. Where do you need to go? And it's now.
We need to go to, and then
That-
immediately shoots to Orianna.
That tree you put outside the keeper's mall.
Done.
Why are you in such a hurry?
You just got home.
I'm prepared. Vaughn, get him ready. Uomach walks out.
Talk on the way.
Insight check?
Mm.
On.
Oh, I'm not inside checking. I'm just going straight to the source. Vaughn, what the hell?
Let's just say we're still up Shit's Creek with this whole... Yeah. Someone or something of Dalkia that we thought had been defeated a long time ago is now back and a lot more powerful. And my friend here is trying to make piece 2 and 2 together, and I don't think it's that simple, and it's not that heavy of a coincidence, but now he is freaking the fuck out.
Okay. Can you call him back here for a second? And she's gonna turn and look at Core. I understand that you're really pissed at me.
Not pissed. There's a training that we go through.
You've had
It's
training.
very rigorous.
I understand, and I don't know how far away I am from you, but walk however long that is and be as close as I can. You've had training. I understand that. I've been alone for 10 years to try and deal with this, but this is not the time to have that conversation. We will have that conversation. But my immediate thought is I should probably attune to that necklace so that, whatever that is, doesn't interfere with this. And she'll look at Orianna.
I only need it when I'm going to
I
Dalkia.
understand. I just hadn't thought anything about it until now, and then that happened, and I just really don't think that we need any more complications in what we are about to do. So, and she'll hold the necklace out so Vaughn can see what she has. I need about an hour so that whatever that is doesn't see the glowing fucking target that exists on my back.
Look. 1 hour. 1 hour.
I'm just gonna tune to the necklace.
Okay.
While she's attuning, mind link. I know that Valerian dying and going, and I'm not sure in how and what way. It also know that your emotions are much more complicated, and I am not going to be forceful as I was Talia. But I am here if you need help processing them.
I'm past it. One thing you learn in my line of work: people die. You get over it, you move on. You don't get well.
You still have to grieve.
I don't well.
Caw. Grievance happens in different ways for different
Caw.
people.
Caw, motherfucker.
Okay.
Dwelling is not the same thing as grieving. And maybe when someone significant enough in your life dies, you will learn how to grieve. But let's hope that that is
I'll
not
let you know
anytime
if that
soon.
ever happens.
Yes. I'm here if you need to do the grieving or learn that process. But we're about to go into some sticky shit, as I said.
And as I said, sticky shit is a nice way to put it.
So, trying to emotionally prepare.
Yes. So that hour passes. Uomach kind of comes back into the house. Keeper's Maw.
Keeper's Maw.
Are we all ready?
As ready as we're gonna get. She'll walk out the door.
You all proceed to walk towards the tree, and you see Uomach kind of take his staff, tap it against the ground, and then hit the branch of the tree. Let's go.
Through the tree.
I'm going.
Chug.
I pull OU up onto my back.
Okay. As you guys walk through the tree and you feel that gravitational pull against you that almost kind of takes the breath out of your lungs.
The food out of your stomach.
Yeah.
Which we didn't eat.
And Sir Valerian, the bile out of your stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I mean,
Oh yeah, at this point.
You haven't puked in this life yet. Come on.
right. Maybe it's a change.
I mean, the snoring was a change, so.
You appear, or you go through that tree and you are on the beach head of the Keeper's Maw in the Demon Wastes. As the tree behind you starts to close, core.
Uh-oh. Is that Valerian?
Yeah.
Just ralphing all over the fucking beach. No dodging out of the way.
Yes.
Fuck.
He's gotten just so used to it, he's still standing upright and it's just like nothing happened. Just
Every time he does it.
It's not just this. Don't
I
worry.
don't understand. It just happens.
What kind of saving throw is Core making?
None.
But you said her name. Now what?
What are you doing there?
God damn it.
It's oh god.
Not responding.
I'm helping the people at home.
They'll figure it out.
The response.
No outward sign. No nothing. Just.
Whatever you're doing there, have fun. Doesn't look pleasant.
Can't be any worse than you.
Oh, she's responding. Sassy core. I love sassy core.
Speak up a little bit.
Clever. Have fun. That's it.
Let's go.
Do we know where we're going other than down?
Where do we go other than
Should we?
in that?
That's what I was just about to suggest.
I say expectantly looking at the tiefling.
Do you know or have some kind of beacon
Oh.
or?
Hold on, Blair.
She's gonna sit down on the beach.
Okay.
Obviously that was your thigh, not your actual arm.
You may come in with me.
My thighs aren't that thin.
Might as well.
Oh, I
Hold
get
out her
you.
hand.
Shut up.
Set up for it.
Okay.
Facing each other again.
Yep.
As we do.
As you do.
What do you do?
Charisma saving throw.
Good bill.
I think at this point she's come to expect you
You
there.
to go with her.
Yeah.
Because we're the two best friends that anyone
Charisma
could
saving
have.
throw, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it. I was just like, okay, cool. I don't have to say it anymore.
13.
Okay.
Not that bad.
No.
Quite a bit.
Time to potty.
No, I'm drinking a giant Stein.
Second Stein, thank you.
If you're doing that, then I'll take a break because this is gonna be them.
Yep. Go ahead.
Arky and them. So hey,
Actually, I was about to actually kick the both of you out, so this is
Perfect.
perfect.
Oh,
Nice.
you are welcome.
This is never a good thing.
I
when
know,
it's a dual
that's
whisper.
not good. Oh dear.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw this behind me.
Oh shit balls.
Orianna.
Oh, dear.
Cora's right next to you.
Oh, we actually ended up in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And as you both go into this meditative trance and call out to the dread Leviathan, it's like, okay,
We're here.
we're here. We need to go below. How far below? You do have that external pulling, like you're leaving your body, but you're still rooted to the ground. And as both of you do that, you do see her tail kind of shoot out of the water and wrap both of you up together and pull you both down. And when I say down, I mean it feels like you're going hundreds of feet down and down and down until you reach what looks like the skeleton of the Kraken on the side of an underwater chasm. And as you're wrapped up together, almost to the point where it's constricting you to where you can't breathe, it shoots you into the mouth of the skeleton Kraken, where you see the key.
So it felt like we were just going straight down.
It felt like if you know in the old movies, it's like, okay, we're going to drown this person. They put a weight on you and throw you into the water, and you just get shot down. It felt like you were weighted down and just pulled down.
Okay.
You can't determine how far down you two were pulled.
But it felt just straight down.
down.
So it's not like we have to swim out a mile or two. and
No,
then-
like, so when the tail...
Like,
gra-
wade into the water and then
straight down.
straight down.
Yeah, it was when it wrapped both of you up. It was the down.
Okay. Yeah.
So about 20 feet from the beachhead and then down.
There's a point where we're gonna hit, and it's just gonna be you're gonna be able to go that deep, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Had to clarify that.
No, by all means,
So it just felt like hundreds and hundreds of feet straight down
straight down.
to the skeleton of the Kraken
Mhm.
and into the mouth of the skeleton.
Yes.
Okay.
With the merfolk. Somewhere.
Do we see the merfolk around?
Oh, not anymore.
Nope.
No.
It's a move.
Does it look like the city is still there?
Still there.
Okay. We just don't see the merfolk.
She don't give a shit about the merfolk.
I know. She wants the key.
She wants the
They
fucking
could
key.
still be there then.
Oh, that's I was gonna say that's not saying they're not still there.
She's just
She's
honed
just
in on the
saying
exact
like this
location
is
of
where
it.
the key is. This is what I need now.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's all the information we get.
Oh, I'm not done.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm just waiting for. There's your clarification.
Done with the clarification.
Okay. And as you see that key, you do see what looks like one merfolk. Back in the throat. So if she pulled you into the mouth, it's like in the center of where the Kraken's tongue would be.
That's where the key is. The merfolk.
The
is further
merfolk is
back.
in the throat.
Okay.
You see her mouth swallow the merfolk and goes with still the open mouth, swim straight at both of you and swallow.
Swallows us.
Swallows you.
Okay.
Don't fail. And that kicks you out.
Dang. Well, that was pleasant.
Let's go.
And that's where we're ending.
Oh,
Yep.
Damn it, you.
you motherfucker! You ending on a whisper.
I am ending on a whisper. So,
Kaylee.
She's like, what?
yep. So, that's where we're ending tonight's episode. We love you.
Salt on salt.
You fucking son of a bitch.
Yep. Yep.
We are ending the episode on a whisper.
I got that.
Yep. So, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. We love you. We will see you.
Sunday.
Well, I'll see you all Sunday. In terms of the uploading, we'll see you either.
We'll see you.
4 days.
Like a week and a half.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see you in a week and a half. So, we love you. Shout out to Dice Envy.
Yeah.
We love you. There's a lot of dice here that was from Dice Envy on this table. Yeah, dice bag of hoarding.
So many.
Because I didn't say it at the beginning of the episode, we do have a merch store, and we're wearing a lot of our merch.
Ew.
Yay! Annie is wearing.
Rug on the
She's wearing the
table.
leggings and she's got the mug.
Yes. The link will be in the description, so we will see you all next episode. As always, be respectful. I do think the Vixens are going to kill me with all that's happened
Yeah,
tonight.
you're ending it on a fucking whisper.
And Sir Valerian's back.
What?
Be happy.
We're done.
Did
Yeah.
you just?
That's
Oh,
it.
you ended,
He ended it on a
already?
fucking whisper.
On a whisper.
Yeah, I ended it on a whisper.
Well, you motherfucker.
Technically a reverse whisper.
Yes. So, we will see you all next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.